Tonight's news focus: direct flights connecting Sarawak to 6 countries after acquisition of MASwings. Do not question Sarawak's ability to manage its wealth. SK Paku Central receives facelift thanks to MLNG Bestari outreach program. Good evening. 6 destinations are among Sarawak's choice after finalizing the sale and purchase agreement for MASwings, a subsidiary of Regional Airline Malaysia Aviation Group MAG. Sarawak Premier Dato' Patinggi Tan Sri Dr. Abang Abdul Rahman Zohari Tun Dato' Abang Openg said these 6 destinations are Korea, Japan, Hong Kong, Bangkok in Thailand, Jakarta in Indonesia, and Frankfurt in Germany. According to him, these flight destinations will provide tourism access to both places.
Dalam impian saya lah, Korea, Jepun, Hong Kong, Bangkok, Indonesia, Jakarta, dan mungkin sebuah boleh pergi ke Frankfurt, Germany. Mengambil turis daripada Europe datang situ. Jadi banyaknya dapat beli mi kolok. Dah hanya mi kolok mungkin laku.
He said this at the Excellent Service Appreciation and Award ceremony of the Sarawak Financial Secretary's Office and the Ministry of Finance and New Economy Sarawak at Damai Beach Resort on Saturday night. Briefly commenting on the acquisition of MASwings, Dato' Patinggi Abang Zohari also announced that the Sarawak government will purchase several new aircraft to accommodate these tourism destinations in the future. Meanwhile, the Sarawak Premier reiterated that Sarawak's capability to manage its wealth should not be questioned, dispelling claims of greed from certain quarters. He emphasized that Sarawak's intentions are purely to reclaim its rightful entitlements as enshrined in the law and not to overreach.
Kalau hasil Sarawak bertambah, hal tersebut akan dikembalikan kepada rakyat untuk membangunkan Sarawak seperti 1.4 bilion yang dilulus 1.5 bukan 1.4 1.5 bilion yang telah diluluskan untuk projek-projek SADA dan berbagai projek-projek lain yang telah diumumkan pada belanjawan yang lepas. Adakah salah untuk rakyat di Seri Aman membangunkan seperti kawasan-kawasan lain yang sudah maju? Apakah salah untuk Sarawak membangunkan seperti negeri-negeri yang sudah maju? Rakyat Sarawak hanya mau Sarawak maju yang dan dihormati dengan kemampuan untuk menguruskan sumber-sumber asli yang ada yang kita berhak mendapatnya, itu saja.
His remarks were delivered by Sarawak Deputy Premier Dato' Amar Douglas Uga Embas during the opening ceremony of the Pesta Benak Sri Aman 2024 on Saturday. Dato' Patinggi Abang Zohari also expressed confidence that Sarawak's revenue collection would surpass 14 million ringgit this year, reflecting the state's strong economic performance. Sekolah Kebangsaan SK Paku Central has received a facelift thanks to the MLNG Bestari outreach program, an initiative by Petroleum Nasional Berhad, Petronas. The program aims to improve the quality of education in rural areas as part of Petronas' corporate social responsibility CSR to provide better education infrastructure to relevant schools. The program began in June 2024 and was fully completed in July with a total cost of approximately 800,000 ringgit. According to the Deputy Premier of Sarawak, Dato' Amar Douglas Uga, through this program, MLNG has carried out renovations to the dormitory, upgrades to the multipurpose hall, and supplying equipment for school use such as lab equipment and sports gear to ensure a more conducive learning environment. In addition, he said teaching materials were also donated to meet the goals of the digital education policy by the Ministry of Education, Malaysia. This included assistance to students in the form of equipment such as school bags, sportswear, and personal hygiene kits. In thanking Petronas for the program, Dato' Amar Douglas Uga cited this as an excellent example of collaboration between the private sector and the government in helping communities in rural areas. Members of the Parti Pusaka Bumi-Putra Bersatu (PBB) have been called to maintain a strong sense of unity and teamwork in line with the party's aspirations and mission. Sarawak Deputy Premier Dato' Amar Awang Tengah Ali Hassan underscored the party's long-standing history and its significant contributions, which continue to benefit the people today. He said the remarkable development enjoyed by the local communities is the result of the collective efforts of our party. He added that PBB is now the backbone of Gabungan Parti Sarawak, GPS, and political stability lies in our hands. He said it was vital for the younger generation to understand that while leadership may change, the unity and strength of the PBB party must endure. He said this during the opening ceremony of the PBB Bukit Sari Branch Delegates Meeting for the 2024 to 2027 session held at a prominent hotel here on Saturday. The PBB Deputy President further noted that significant developments in areas such as infrastructure, energy and telecommunications have been achieved in Lawas and Limbang. Dato' Amar Awang Tengah also stressed the importance of inclusivity among all ethnic groups within PBB to ensure the party's continued efforts and legacy. Traders, especially micro, small and medium enterprises, SMEs, are called to equip themselves with knowledge about e-commerce. Deputy Minister of Rural and Regional Development, Dato' Rubiah Wang, said e-commerce platforms through social media such as TikTok and Facebook can not only expand the reach of the market but also increase their competitiveness in the current economic landscape.
Perubahan ini membawa kepada peluang dan cabaran serta menekankan peluang untuk usahawan menyesuaikan diri dan berinovasi agar dapat berkembang dalam era digital, beralih dengan pantas kepada model e-dagang dan memanfaatkan platform dalam talian bagi meluaskan kelompok pelanggan mereka. Menurut penyelidikan pasaran oleh Modal Intelijen di Malaysia, pasaran e-dagang diunjurkan mencecah $10.72 bilion pada tahun 2024 dan angka ini terus meningkat kepada $20.93 bilion menjelang tahun 2028.
She said this while speaking at the launching ceremony of Biz Network Fiesta Zone Borneo and the Mara Community Women's Empowerment Action Plan at Plaza Merdeka, Kuching on Saturday. Speaking about Biz Network, the Kota Samarahan Member of Parliament said that a total of 85 entrepreneurs from Sarawak and Sabah participated in this program, with 20 entrepreneurs opening stores at Plaza Merdeka, while another 65 selling their products online through the TikTok application. Sarawak, having the largest development budget in the country for 2025, has indirectly given positive pressure to GPS representatives to work harder. According to Deputy Minister in the Premier's Department, Corporate Affairs, Information and UKAS, Dato' Abdullah Saidul, the largest development budget in the country for 2025 encourages GPS representatives to work harder, manage smarter and be more creative in planning development agendas in their respective areas.
15.8 bilion adalah jumlah terbesar dalam sejarah belanjawan Sarawak. Termasuklah 10.9 bilion peruntukan pembangunan juga terbesar pernah dibentangkan, di mana sebahagian besar iaitu 6.8 bilion ringgit adalah untuk pembangunan luar bandar. Pada pandangan saya, peruntukan yang besar begini secara tidak langsung memberi tekanan positif terutama kepada kami wakil rakyat luar bandar untuk lebih rajin bekerja serta bijak mengurus perancangan pembangunan di kawasan masing-masing. Dan saya juga berharap supaya agensi pelaksana mampu memberi kerjasama dengan tindakan yang lebih cekap dan cepat. Pendek kata, wakil-wakil rakyat GPS tiada masa untuk melayan serangan retorik politik yang tidak konstruktif dari pihak pembangkang dan orang tertentu.
He said this during a presentation of Minor Rural Project MRP funds in Bintango on Sunday as part of his 6-day working visit to sand settlements. Dato' Abdullah reiterated that in many close meetings with heads of government departments, especially agencies directly involved in the implementation of various projects in rural areas, YAB Premier also warned that the culture and working methods of the public service must be more efficient, effective, and fast. During his working visit, Dr. Abdullah had the opportunity to present MRP funds totaling 1,160,620 ringgit. The 21 organizations that received the contributions consisted of 4 Longhouse Village Development and Security Committees, JKKK, amounting to 255,000 ringgit, 13 village JKKKs totaling 770,620 ringgit, 2 associations or clubs amounting to 8,000 ringgit, 1 mosque committee of 50,000 ringgit, and the Bintango Kampung Melayu Community Leaders and Village Chiefs KMKK Council of 77,000 ringgit. And that's the English edition with me, Philip Yeoh. More news can be found in our official portal, ukas.sarawak.gov.my, and social media platforms including Facebook and YouTube. We end the UKAS Bulletin today with displays of the Premier's 2030 vision for the Development Bank of Sarawak's Revenue Re-engineering and Development Funding. #Saluran Informasi Rakyat. Have a good night.
Visi Premier 2030 Revenue Re-engineering, DBOS and Development Funding. Kerajaan Sarawak mematuhi plan yang bertanggungjawab dari segi kewangan untuk memastikan negeri ini lebih selamat, terjamin, berdaya tahan dan makmur. Di bawah plan ini, sebahagian besar peruntukan telah ditetapkan untuk pembangunan infrastruktur seperti jalan raya dan jambatan, pelabuhan dan infrastruktur sungai, khususnya di luar bandar, untuk program transformasi luar bandar, projek rakyat dan untuk program grid bekalan air Sarawak untuk kawasan yang mempunyai tekanan rendah di luar bandar. Penubuhan Bank Pembangunan Sarawak DBOS pada 3 November 2017 untuk menyediakan dana alternatif kepada pembangunan menggunakan model keuangan yang baru. DBOS ditubuhkan sebagai model pembiayaan alternatif baharu bagi Kerajaan Sarawak untuk membiayai projek-projek pembangunan. Ini termasuk segmen-segmen seperti ekonomi digital, pengangkutan awam bandar, tenaga boleh diperbaharui, minyak dan gas asli, pertanian moden dan infrastruktur.
We have to complain all the time and do nothing for ourselves. With this reminder and with full hope for the future, I have the pleasure to launch Sarawak first and very own development bank, the Development Bank of Sarawak, DBOS. Thank you very much.
DBOS memberi tumpuan kepada pembiayaan projek-projek strategik untuk mentransformasi Sarawak, akan sentiasa mengenal pasti peluang dalam kewangan hijau dan mengamalkan objektif berkaitan alam sekitar, sosial dan tadbir urus ESG dalam perniagaan. Jumlah aset milik Bank Pembangunan Sarawak mencecah 9.47 bilion ringgit dengan pendapatan terdahulu kira-kira 130.5 juta ringgit setakat Oktober 2022. DBOS telah dilancarkan pada 2017 dengan model berbayar berjumlah 500 juta ringgit dari dana Rizab Sarawak. Visi Premier Sarawak Maju 2030.